Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I extend a very warm welcome to each of you at BMSIT's TechFest TechTransform 2023. I welcome you all once again in the celebration of limitless possibilities. Let's collectively embark on this journey of discovery as we officially commence 2023.
Before we proceed further with our agenda today, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Nikhil Bhaskar sir. To describe sir in just a couple of words is a highly impossible task, for such is sir's dynamic personality. But if I have to convert sir's introduction, I can only resonate with two phrases. Mr. Nikhil Bhaskar, a successful entrepreneur and a force for positive change. Sir, being a part of the entrepreneurship cell, it is my honor to welcome you to TechTransform 2023 and request respected Principal Dr. Mohan Babu GN sir to welcome Mr. Nikhil Bhaskar sir with the sapling.
A hearty welcome to our respected principal, Dr. Mohan Babu GN sir, a visionary leader who has not only elevated academic standards at BMSIT, but also championed a holistic approach, nurturing excellence in both academics and extracurricular pursuits. Under his guidance, we have achieved a balanced and enriching educational experience. I request Dr. Seema Singh ma'am to welcome sir with a sapling.
Please welcome our distinguished Dean of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Seema Singh ma'am, a catalyst for fostering creativity and entrepreneurial spirit at BMSIT. With expertise in cultivating innovation, Seema ma'am is a driving force behind our commitment to nurturing future leaders in technology and business. I request Dr. Veena ma'am to welcome Seema ma'am with a sapling.
Let's set the tone for innovation for our invocation song, a melody that resonates with the spirit of technology, creativity, and endless possibilities. I'd like to call upon Sri Vidya for the invocation song.
Life can be a lot better than that. Every day you can wake up feeling energized. Every day you can wake up solving a problem. I'll also tell you this: for Indians, solving problem is in our blood. Every single day, solving problem is in our blood. There are a lot of innovations that can just happen in India and not anywhere else. And also because we have hundreds and thousands of problems that are out there which are still waiting for to be solved. Let us not get into little too early into the Western culture of okay, I'll chill and do it. Nation has to do a lot more yet. We are still a developing country, not yet a developed country. And a lot of problems are there to solve, and Indians can really solve it. I mean, what we Indians called jugaad for a long time. The Westerns are now calling that as frugal innovation. US is struggling to come out with their own payment interface. From 2017 they have been working, 2023 they are not able to achieve it yet. The adaptability of Indians, the problem solving capability of Indians makes it possible. And young lads, you have energy, you have time, you have enough time to solve problems. You'll just need to ensure while solving problems, you are able to monetize that problem and build a business out of it. Which is for good. A business which is creating impact is a fantastic business. Today, businesses run the world, right? So they provide employment, they provide opportunities, they provide everything else. So if you are able to do that, find the real world problem, solve it, monetize it, scale it.
I now invite our principal, Dr. Mohan Babu G and Sir, to share his thoughts and inaugurate the momentous Tech Fest, TechTransform 2023.
A warm welcome to TechTransform 2023 with the tagline Empower. Congratulations to each one of you for having worked so hard to bring this TechTransform to this particular edition 2023. Hearty congratulations to each one of you there. In fact, the people of my generation, maybe some of you at the front line, would appreciate the capacity of technology to transform lives. In fact, we have now been very well convinced that technology is a great enabler. When I say people of our generation, with a specific reason that we all were born somewhere in the 50s, 60s and 70s, and we have seen the life without such great digital technologies and also the life with great digital technologies. We are seeing how these new technologies are actually transforming the way we live. In our days, it was largely physical. Every file was physical file, right? But today, even handling, crimes, anything was physical that time. But today, everything is becoming digital. And even to identify them, the technologies are digital today. That's how the life has transformed significantly. And you can see that behind any technology, for that matter, if you are talking of technology, the very source of technology is invention. And what is the heartbeat of invention? What is the powerhouse of these inventions? It is your creative mind. Unless we have the creative mind in us, driving mind in us, inventions cannot happen, technologies cannot come up. And that's how it's very important. If you want to be a creator, if you want to be a generator of technology, or a developer of technology, it's very important that your, the creative quotient needs to be quite high. But not all of us need to be the generators of technology all the time. May not be necessary. You can even champion the technology which somebody has developed. To make sure that you will be contributing to the competitiveness of industry or maybe the welfare of the society by managing the life cycle of technology. In case if you have not heard the word like technology life cycle, I would recommend you just Google it, you'll see how technology changes its life cycle, what will happen to the various characteristics of technology over a period of time. You will see that. That's how you can either be a creator of technology or can be a champion of technology or a manager of technology to make sure that the life, or you can contribute well to the society. That's possible. In fact, I was going through a recent study that was done somewhere in the US or so, I think by name Rothwell and so on. It showed that, the study suggested that 90% of all the technological information that has been generated on this earth has been generated in the last 75 years. Further, it says 90% of all the scientists and technologists who ever lived on this earth are living now with us today. What does it mean? It only means that we are seeing an exponential inflow of technological information into the world. So much of information is coming, so much of research is happening, so much of inventions, technological ideas are coming into the fore. That is on one side. The other side, it would not have been possible to see such a kind of an inflow of technology provided there was no demand for that. Every technology that we develop generates some more problems to be solved, offers some more challenges to be addressed, creates some more opportunities to benefit, correct? That again requires technology in one or the other way. That way, the demand for technology is also enhancing very greatly. On one side, you have the huge inflow of technology, the other side, you have huge demand for technology. There must be a connecting pipeline, no? That is transfers of technologies. Technologies, transfer channels have also multiplied today, maybe in the form of licensing, or maybe in the form of selling an equipment, or giving training, or maybe giving documents over there, or you would have heard both build, operate, and transfer methods. So whatever way, there are hundreds of channels that are created now to transfer the technological information created to the end user over there. That dynamic the technology world is today. supply is very high, demand is very high, the flow is also very high between, in fact, no borders, no governments can restrict today the flow of technology. So quickly it is moving. When such is the case, what would be the impact? The impact is the life cycle, the time for which the product lives in the market starts shrinking, reducing. The life of the product in the market reduces, commercial life. That means there will be quick succession, they will be replaced by the new one. And what will be the impact on the creators and the champions? They find it very difficult. They would have invested huge amount of money in developing as well as adopting the technologies. But very quickly they get replaced by the new one, which you sometimes call as disruptive technologies and so on. Then what is the incentive for them to generate the technology? Can anybody stop this kind of technological changes? Nobody can stop. In fact, we have heard so many times in the past, in biotechnology, what do we call it as? Genetic engineering, right? Yeah, genetic engineering. Sometimes in the 70s or 80s, people were talking of regulating it very closely so that we can make sure that the crops that come up with this kind of genetic engineering can be safe to use, but nobody could stop it. And today you are talking of stopping AI, power of AI, nobody can stop that. The changes in technology cannot be stopped at all. Only the way out is to get adapted to that. See how best you can go with the changes in the technologies and live with that is the challenge over there. And now, technology actually per se is not biased, I would say. In other words, it is neutral in nature. Can you identify any technology as a dangerous technology or beneficial technology? We cannot. Technology per se does something. In fact, it enhances the physical and mental capabilities of people beyond their limits. That's all it can do. How we use it is up to you. Some technologies, or some people, some countries, some companies, they use the technologies as proprietary information. They develop the technologies, they keep complete control over the technology and try to exploit all others based on that kind of a power, technological power. You can see so many defense technologies, satellite technologies, space technologies, atomic technologies, pharmaceuticals. Are we not seeing it? Some companies or governments take complete control of these high technologies, cutting-edge technologies, and control everybody else. Good or bad, I don't know, you decide. But there are certain other companies, countries, institutions, organizations that keep technologies available for everybody. In other words, they democratize the technologies and make it available for everybody, maybe internet for that matter, or Creative Commons that you would have seen, where the literature, technical literature is available easily, open patents that anybody can use, that is available there, digital payments. Likewise, there are so many things which come either free or at a small cost for us, but still available for each one of us to use. Imagine that if these technologies were not available for use by the general public, the productivity and efficacy of individuals and companies would have gone down like anything. And thus, you can see that those technologies which are democratized, which are available to public and general population will help them to improve the productivity enormously. And thus, what I say is, our aim, in fact, one of the very primary aim of this TechTransform 2023, it is not just for fun. It was started about 5 years back or so, if I'm right. It is not just for fun. Yes, it involves fun, but more than fun, it's a serious business. Serious business in the sense that how can we use technology as an inclusive element? In other words, how can we bring the benefits of technology to every person on this earth, specifically to our country when we are talking about? So that every individual or a company can improve their productivity with the technology. I'll give you an example. How many times we were moving to banks even for small transfer of money or withdrawal of money earlier. But today, on the go, you do it. Correct? How many times we used to struggle before the kirani shop to pay the chiller, right? To give him the change. But today, you just Google Pay or Phone Pay, whatever small amount it is. That means my ability to improve my business, my activity has enhanced enormously because of these public technologies available. And it's very important for us, specifically the student engineers here, our student technologies here, to focus on developing and deploying those technologies, or creating and championing those technologies to make sure that the benefit reaches everybody in this country. I'm very specifically talking about, look at, for example, have you heard of this e-stamping anytime? E-stamping, this is a stamping business. In other words, when the property is transferred from one fellow to other fellow, or one organization to other organization, this duty is to be paid to the government. Stamp duty is to be paid to the government. In the earlier days, about 30 years back or so, I don't know, many of you, some of you at the back end may not have heard of the name Kareem Telgi. Have you heard of it? Yes. My friends will definitely know about that. He is the person responsible for this big change. Not in a positive way. That guy was a big culprit. And he created such a scam involving police officers, government officials, politicians, everybody, and caused 35,000 crore rupees lost that time. I'm talking about 35 years back. By creating fake stamp papers, circulating fake stamp papers, cheating the government of money, and embezzling every money to him. And that was the time governments started thinking, no, this won't work, we will be losing a lot of revenue because of this, let us switch over to this e-stamping business. I think India is one of the few countries that time we started off with this e-stamping. Today, any stamp paper can be verified from anywhere because it is completely controlled by Central Record Keeping Agency, and every paise that is paid for the stamp will go to the government. It actually saves lakhs of crores of revenue which otherwise would have been lost. Similarly, look at the digital payments that we have. In fact, India was known for black money, right, like China. Circulation of black money. In fact, Prime Minister Modi took a very bold step to demonetize also, to see if we can actually corner this. But we failed because even bankers were involved in black money business. We couldn't succeed greatly, but we had to put the whole Indians, the whole population of India into hardship that time. But even that hardship was not worthwhile because of the collaboration or collusion of these people at the various positions there. But remember, or you can also see, there is a great shift towards digital payments these days. I don't think any one of you will be carrying huge money in your purses today. You all go with a mobile phone. You don't even take plastic cards, if I believe today, right? And what is happening today? Because of this, we have been able to save 10,000 crores in 1 year in printing currency notes. We can easily save that money year after year, maybe in larger quantities in the days to come, if you switch over to the digital transactions. In fact, that saving will be even very bigger in the days to come. What it costs? It is technology, and technology available with each one of us here for public. Look at I'm just reminded of one more important example, the direct benefit transfer. India is basically both capitalist as well as it runs a middle path between the capitalistic and socialistic society. That means we encourage entrepreneurs to create wealth on one side by incentivizing from the capitalist approach, but on the other hand, the wealth created will be distributed to people who are underprivileged or unprivileged or less privileged through direct benefit transfer. ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೊಡೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ದವಸ ಧಾನ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ, ಅಥವಾ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು. You would have been seeing all these things. In the earlier days, before this DBT was there, this DBT is hinging upon Jan-Dhan bank accounts. What else? Mobile technology and Aadhaar, JAM, Jan-Dhan, Aadhaar and mobile technologies. These are a must for implementing these things. And before we brought in this kind of a technology, which is a mass-reaching technology, just 17 paise out of a rupee was reaching the beneficiary. Whatever the government released, if the government released 100 paise or 1 rupee to a beneficiary in a village, only 17 paise used to reach that. Remaining 83 paise used to be embezzled in between by various middlemen. And today, what technology has done? Nobody can poke their nose into the system. Person is identified. There is mobile technology to verify whether he is the same person. He can authenticate it. And there is bank account in everybody's name. The money gets directly transferred from central government. These are the beneficiaries the technology can come or bring to the masses. In other words, I call them as the inclusive technologies. If the technology is inclusive and bring everybody to the mainstream of the life, then only technology is meaningful. Otherwise, the technology that you develop or champion will only for your benefit, not the societal benefit over there. And only when you bring all these technologies to the public's use, you are actually empowering them. That's what your tagline is about. Empowering the unempowered people. Empowering the who? Unempowered. There are so many people who have been left out of the mainstream. Mind you, I tell you why we do this. The thing is, if you do not take care of the people who are underprivileged or unprivileged or less privileged through these technologies, because that's the only way you can reach them very quickly and effectively and in a big way. If you don't do this, the divide between the haves and have-nots will definitely increase. It's already increasing. If that division increases, naturally those people who don't have will always attack the haves, who might be you. It will be causing a lot of social unrest and social events in the society if you don't take care of the underprivileged people. You have to take with them. You have to take them with you all the time. Whenever you grow, at least they must be closer to you. And that is possible only if you spread the benefits of technology to everybody. You cannot do it individually. Technology can do wonders. And that's the reason why this TechTransform was actually realized or conceived about 5 years back. Yes, you need to have competitions, funds, everything. But mind you, this is the true spirit of that. Only if you can do this, only if you can improve the productivity of individuals in this society, specifically Indians, Indian masses, then only you can dream of competing with countries like China. China is at least 5 times bigger than India economy in terms of growth, per capita income. Our population and their population is more or less the same, about 1.4 billions. Yes or no? Then why their individual income is 5 times higher than that of ours when we were the same in 1990s? It's all because of the technological growth and the way they are spreading the use of technology everywhere. If you people or we people don't think of these kinds of things, if you don't take the theme or spirit of this TechTransform for life, I don't think we'll be able to ever reach them. All these things will definitely remain to be wishful thinking only. I request all of you at the same time, I hope that you all will be taking this message to your life and make sure that all that you do with respect to technology will be to include the people towards sustained growth over there. Thank you very much. All the best.
I would like to point out that last year's TechTransform provided us a platform to be able to network with people through a plethora of events. This year, we plan to bring communities closer, not just through events, but through forging new connections, sharing laughter and building memories that will linger long after the final curtain falls. Get ready for an electrifying TechTransform this year. We have the best event one yet. Here's a sneak peek into each of the department events that makes this year's TechTransform stand out. Brace yourselves for Vidyut 9.0, a series of games hosted by the EEE department, which includes circuit and ladder, toil escape, poster making, technical quiz, and memory testing. Transcendence, hosted by the AIML department, showcasing events like Digital Dystopia, Mystery Zing, Prompt Fiesta, and Dictionary Cipher. Transcendence, hosted by the AIML department, showcasing events like Digital Dystopia, Mystery Zing, Prompt Fiesta, and Dictionary Cipher. Hang tight because the ETE department is hosting TechTuti 7.0, bedazzled with events like Markedown 7.0, Electro Blast, and TechRoss. Vistara, hosted by the ISC department, has an incoming wave of Squid Game, Escape Room, Linder, mock placements, and Hack It 6. Technics 5.0, hosted by MCA department, wants you to fasten your seatbelts for Tech Sudoku, Quick Quiz, Crack the Code, and Logo Forge. Vyasa, hosted by the MBA department, has a worldwide of events like QuizWiz, Elevate Pitch, and Navrik. Ankuram, hosted by the CSC department, is about to get intense with events like Cryptic Hunt, Galactic Hunt, Ultimate Battle, and Bites for Trade. Sinovil, hosted by the Civil department, is on the onset of hurling events like Standing Still, Cat Mania, Rich Mania, and Wealth from Waste. Alexin, hosted by the ECE department, is diving into this year's events like Spark Sprint Maniacs Maze, Link and Drink, Gears and Geeks. Last but not the least, we have Mechatrol, hosted by the Mechanical Department with events like Sprint, RC Edition, Hydroblast, Buzzer, Bob the Builder and Bolt Assembly. But that's not all. Ladies and gentlemen, let's turn our attention to the beating heart of TechTransform, the 7 central events that form the core of our celebration. Panel discussion on startup ecosystem, India versus abroad, changing the mindset. One Club, Intellect Clash, E-Antra, Computer Society of India, Aero Club, pre-launch air show, series of 10-minute talk by alumni and finally, Bicep Launchpad. So, whether you are a seasoned coder, an aspiring innovator, or someone just looking to enjoy the festivities, I encourage you to embrace the spirit of TechTransform and please to look at each and every finely curated stall that's set up for all of you and explore. Let us celebrate the passion that unites us and the boundless potential that defines us. Welcome to a day filled with inspiration, excitement, and a promise of a future shaped by remarkable minds gathered here today. Enjoy the journey and may TechTransform 2023 be an event to remember. Thank you.
Our beloved management has come forward to give the scholarships for the genuinely meritorious students. A total of 27 applications were received, and after scrutinizing by the committee members and interviewing the students, 5 students have been shortlisted based on the factual representation.
Before you today to express my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of BMS Institute of Technology and Management for your presence and participation in the inauguration of TechTransform 2023. This gathering is a testament to the collective spirit of BMS IT and Management and the shared values that bind us together. First and foremost, I would like to extend our deepest appreciation to Mr. Nikhil Bhaskar sir for gracing us with his presence, delivering such an insightful and inspiring keynote address. Your words have not only enlightened us, but have also left an indelible mark on our minds. We are truly grateful for your valuable time and the wealth of knowledge you have shared with us, sir. In the journey of education, a principal plays a pivotal role, not just an administrator, but as a mentor, guide, and source of inspiration. Today, as we reflect on the achievements and successes of this institution, we cannot help but acknowledge the pivotal role played by Principal Dr. Mohan Babu GN sir. His vision, dedication, and passion for education have been the driving force behind our collective accomplishment.
In the dynamic world of education, leadership, and inspiration, it is also a key factor. Our Dean of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Seema Singh Ma, embodies this spirit, tirelessly championing academic excellence, innovation, and holistic development. Under her guidance, we have witnessed remarkable strides in our educational journey with a commitment to nurturing an environment that goes beyond textbooks to shape well-rounded individuals. To the organizing committee and the volunteers, your tireless efforts, meticulous planning, and unwavering dedication have been the driving force behind the seamless execution of this event.
Each one of you have played a pivotal role, and we are truly grateful for your hard work and commitment. Last but not the least, let us not forget the expressions, our thanks to the BMS IT management and staff for providing us with a conducive environment and all the necessary support throughout the event. As we leave here today, let us carry forward the knowledge, insights, and connections during this event. May the spirit of collaboration and shared purpose continue to guide us in our future endeavors. Once again, thank you all for being the part of inauguration of TechTransform 2023. Your presence has made it truly remarkable and unforgettable experience. Thank you everyone.